Good evening and welcome to Apex Football Stadium for tonight's Football SA quarter-final match of the Australia Cup preliminary rounds between the Northern Demons of State League 2 and Adelaide Olympic of the National Premier League. My name is Connie Kamitzis and I'll be your commentator for this evening. Alongside me is a man who needs no introduction in our state of footballing. He's a legend, a good friend of mine, Angelo Costanzo. Welcome, thanks for taking the time to be here. I know you'd much rather be at home watching The Bear on Netflix.
I've already watched that. Thanks, Connie. Good to be here. Yeah, and you're right. You got one thing wrong right out of that intro.
What's that?
I don't know. You pick.
Before we get too far into the football side of things, I just want to touch on what made this coverage possible tonight. As most people may be aware, we have a small page growing. It's called SA Football Focus. It's non-for-profit, so to organise this kind of production comes at a cost, and it wouldn't have been possible without the generosity of some sponsorship. First of all, we have got Go Sunny Solar, tremendous supporters of the WMPL in South Australia, so thanks to Shane Robinson and Dejan Nikolic for that continued support of the evolution of women's football, and thanks for helping tonight be possible. We also have Pisani Group Accountants, a corporate sponsor of the Northern Demons for 24 years. So thanks to Stephen Pisani, the director and owner, who had no hesitation in putting his hand up to make this possible tonight. And lastly, we have Mensland MBS Streetwear in Port Pirie, another Northern Demons long-term sponsor. So thanks, Justin, for your generosity also. The support of these businesses is very much appreciated by myself and the Northern Demons Football Club to make tonight possible. So a huge thank you again to all involved. Before we get any further into the night, we've got John Lewis Bellafemni here from the Northern Demons. John Lewis, just explain to us what these sponsorships mean to the club and obviously helping us tonight.
Yeah, thanks, Connie. Great to be here. Yeah, huge for us. Sponsorship, obviously a small country town, and without these sponsors we're not going to get too far. So our major sponsors, Pisani Group, McGain's Real Estate, Risen Hotel in Port Pirie as well, huge sponsorship, and plenty others, obviously MES Streetwear. Go Sunny Solar tonight, thank you so much. You know, our supporters in Port Pirie are able to watch the game because of these people. I really appreciate it.
John Lewis, you're lucky enough to make the trip on the bus with a couple of the boys. What would it mean for you and the likes of a former coach like Michael Ross to see the boys get over the line tonight?
Yeah, myself and Michael coached a little bit together. Obviously, he was a senior coach only last year. Still involved a little bit, Michael. I'm a board member, but huge. You know, it's huge just to get where we are, and you know, our form hasn't been great in the league, but hopefully we can sort of get ourselves on track today and just give it a good crack, and it'll be huge for us, and hopefully we can get the win and just advance from there and take every game every week as it comes.
Yeah, I noticed one of your supporters there, Sav DiGilio, doing strides around the oval. I don't know if that's nervous strides or if it's just something he does.
Yeah, he stresses and he sort of finds a spot. If we play well, he stays there for the whole game. So he might be moving or he might be staying in one spot, hopefully.
Now, I know as well, John Lewis, we've spoken in the past, you're a terrible watcher. What's your thoughts? What do you reckon is going to happen tonight?
Look, I think you know, I think they worked pretty hard attacking. You know, haven't been scoring many goals lately, so I think we worked pretty hard. They worked pretty hard during the week on some attack. I really hope we can sort of get some goals and maybe keep a clean sheet. I'm sort of hoping a 2 or 3-1 win. We'll give them a goal, hopefully. And but yeah, we sort of really need to take our chances, and they might be few and far between. And yeah, I'll be pretty nervous and hopefully keep my mouth shut and just really enjoy the game, whatever happens.
John Lewis, thanks for joining us. We're going to throw to a break. We'll be back starting lineups and a bit of a preview on both teams. Welcome back to Apex Football Stadium. Quarter-final action, not too far away. Let's go through the starting lineups for both teams. For the Northern Demons, number 1, Jacob Matthews. Number 4, Daniel Cox. Number 5, Daniel DeGilio. Number 6, Joshua Kimitsis. Number 7, Joshua Spadavecchia. Number 9, Alex Sanyel. Number 10, Suleiman Rama. Number 11, Isaac Achan. Number 14, Aradi Baragomwa. Number 16, Moses Jackson. Number 18, Micah Lealalafa. Substitutions for the Northern Demons. Number 2, Christopher Anesi. Number 8, Ben Spadavecchia. Number 12, Samrat Raoud. Number 17, Robert Wilson. Number 20, Zachariah Hassan. And number 24, Chubahan Singh. Moving on to the Adelaide Olympic starting 11. Number 1, Cosmo Groff. Number 4, Marco Muhahawinimana. Number 5, Nathan Owan. Number 7, T-Boy Kamara. Number 9, Mamadi Kamara. Number 10, Zoe Takani. Number 11, Abi Molis. Number 15, James Polly. Number 16, Alessio Benevenuto. Number 20, Marco Toriani. Number 44, Vinko Stanisic. Substitutions for Adelaide Olympic. Number 2, Adabanji Adesida. Number 3, Salia Kene. Number 6, Mohamed Kone. Number 8, Brian Habonamana. Number 17, Gianni Tremontine. Number 22, Liam Overall. Moment silence had there for one of the Northern Demons' grandparents who passed away during the week. Let's go, Angelo, to you. Tell us what you know about this Adelaide Olympic team and how they got here last round.
Yeah, well, I can see from the lineup what they had on the previous week. They probably rested a few, getting ready for Saturday night. It's a big game on Saturday night as well, so looks like they've rested a few players. One being their striker, Kabedi, who's running the squad tonight, which gives Northern Demons an opportunity. You know, so it's not the full strength team for the Olympics. So Northern Demons, you never know. There's cup games where the teams, the underdogs, they come out on top sometimes. So it's a good opportunity for them to go on to the semi-finals.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. With some players being rested, will it affect the output that we get from Adelaide Olympic? Will it suit the Northern Demons?
We'll know in about 90 minutes, won't we? But yeah, it always makes it easier when they rest a few players for the game. So some of their players that have been performing well, like I said with Kabedi, and then a couple of the defenders and having a break as well. So yeah, it's Dave versus Goliath, isn't it? The big NPL team versus the State League 2 team, and if you go by what everyone says, the Olympics should win easily, but like I said before, it's the cup games, and it always evens out a little bit, doesn't it?
The magic of the cup, that's what they say. Will we see it tonight? Joining us on the State League 2 expert and Mount Barker player, Alessio Carocci. Alessio, welcome.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for the welcome. Yeah, it's nice and cool down here, and got a few players next to me as well, so it's going to be a lot of tension on this sideline.
Alessio, you've gotten to see Northern Demons firsthand this season. What can you tell us about them?
Well, I can tell you for sure that they're fantastic on the counter-attack. I mean, they win that ball in the middle third better than any teams that I've seen in the league that we play in specifically. So it's really going to test out this Adelaide Olympic midfield. It might be a bit changed from the previous weeks, as Ange said. So it's going to be interesting to see what these boys can do in that front third.
Thanks, Alessio. We'll get back down to you later on in the call. Tom Brinkworth about to kick us off as he blows the whistle. Northern Demons get things started. Northern Demons straight onto the front foot through Leah Lalafa. Ball given away. It's Olympics' turn with the ball now. Kamitzis wins it back. Kamara now.
It's a good opportunity too for T-Boy Kamara and Mohamed Kamara. They haven't been playing off the bench lately, so they get an opportunity to start, so they want to impress as well.
Yeah, Mohamed Kamara only the 4 starts this season. He's played 12 games, but he's only started the 4. Scored 3 goals in that time. Will he get prove to Christy Vengeli that he could be starting a lot more often?
I'm sure that's his plan.
Moelis to take the throw in for Olympic. Ball cleared by Spadavecchia for another throw into Olympic deep in their attacking half here.
This first 10 minutes important, especially for the Demons, not to concede and just to stay in the game, and then it becomes harder for Olympic the longer they stay in the game.
Similar tactics to what Omar Hassan told me midweek when I got to catch up with him, was that they want to stay in the game for as long as possible. As Moelis whips one in, ball into the box. Kamara can't quite control it. Cleared by Baragomwa. Kamara wins the header again, but cleaned up by Jacob Matthews, the goalkeeper for Northern Demons. Samuel competes in the air. Well won by Marco Muhawinimana there. A smaller person in that contest, but he got up well to win the header and win the free kick.
Interesting to see Toriani playing at the centre of the back 3. Today he's been playing in the holding role of late, and that's when they've started to get some points of late.
Yeah, no Rusko Luic tonight for the Adelaide Olympic team, so maybe that had something to do with the reshuffle. Vinko Stanisic back in the starting lineup tonight as well. He was sent off in their last cup game, which they won against Adelaide City a few weeks ago. Here he is on the ball, Stanisic. Moelis. Can't find his target, that wins it back. Sakani throws through, Kamara!
Offside.
Assistant referee Jaden Betterman puts the flag up and says that's offside.
See Vengeli's barking instruction. He's a coach that likes to stay on the sidelines and give a lot of instructions throughout the whole game.
One in the air by Takani. To Kamara, but can't control the ball. Stanisic. Samuel now, Lealafa just hooks it forward over his shoulder. Cleaned up by Cosmo Groff. Just get the sense that both these teams may want to just feel each other out. Olympic will want to go on the front foot, but as you said earlier, Demons will want to stay compact and not concede and try and create something on the counter.
Beautiful night tonight too. No wind, not cold, perfect for the players. Flat surface as well on the artificial.
I'd hope so.
No excuses tonight.
Stanisic on the ball, looks for an option. Finds Benevenuto on the midfield, who finds Owan with a great ball out wide to Polly now. Keeps it in on the far side. But his touch just gets away from him.
It was a great ball, wasn't it, by Owen?
Cleaned up.
Half volley, just sprayed it out wide to Polly, just couldn't get it under control.
An exceptional talent is young Nathan Owan, who gets his chance in midfield tonight. Toriani now plays the ball. Mollis come inside to try and win that. He ends up with the throw in. Kimitis wins it for the Demons. Leo Lalafa's touch doesn't work there.
Any relation to you, Connie, number 6?
Yeah, that would be my brother.
Younger
brother. I don't think I look younger, do I?
Must be a proud moment for yourself seeing him play out here at this level.
As Rama goes forward. No. For the season have come in the Cup, one against Adelaide Titans in a 3-0 win, and then again in the Port Pirie game against Elizabeth Downs. I'm sure he'd love to get on that score sheet again tonight. Spadavecchi wins the ball. Falls to the midfield, picked up by Northern Demons. Leo Lalafa now tries to find Rama, but can't quite get the radar right at the moment. Virgilio wins the header.
They've given him 2 looks at that ball, haven't they? So I wouldn't be giving him that much time because he's a tricky player. He played NPL last year, so he can play at this level. So you just can't give him too much space, and otherwise he'll slot that ball through.
Yeah, Leo Lalafa playing for FK Beograd last season. Plays international football as well. So he's got the talent to turn it on if need be. As Olympic go forward to no avail here. Safely into the hands of Matthews.
I know you spoke to the coach, Omar Hassan. What did he say about having half a team in Pirie and half a team in Adelaide? How is it hard to coach that?
Yeah, look, if we look right back, Ange, when I spoke to him the first time, and I think he did an interview with our very own Johnny Kecko, is that round 1 they rocked up and none of their first team had actually trained together. They had 1 training in Port Lincoln, 5 in Adelaide and 5 in Port Pirie. So. Yeah.
Well, it's shown in the Cup so far that they're gelling well, aren't they?
They are, and they'll be looking for another upset tonight. As Cox gets the ball out to Baragomwa, who looks forward when it's won in the air by Stanisic. Mamadi Kamara there. Couldn't quite win it, falls to Cox. His pass is to no one at that right-hand side. I'm not too sure if he saw someone in the crowd he was passing that to, but there was no one there in the red and white shirt. Chan picks up the loose ball, won by Takani in midfield. Benevenuto now releases Mollis on the right-hand side. Great first touch by Mollis. Gets it in, straight to the keeper.
Yeah, it was a great ball by Benevenuto out to Mollis, who brought it down well on the chest and then just couldn't get that cross to T-Boy Kamara, who was waiting in the middle, and it was straight to the keeper Cox. But as we've seen so far, that's the 3rd or 4th time Olympics got the ball.
Very. Toriani this time through the middle finds Takani. Benvenuto now. Back to Toriani. Finds Sakani in some space in the midfield. Toriani's fouled by Alex Sanyal. Zoid Sakani, another player that is capable of doing a bit of magic if he's getting given too much space.
Yeah, he's proven at this level that he's capable of scoring goals, just needs that service, doesn't he?
Another player who's played overseas before, as Vinko Stanisic this time finds Polly again on that left-hand side. Andrew, I'm going to throw it to you. You've coached at the level. What sort of game plan do you put in place to counter that?
You either have to put a little bit more pressure up higher on the centre-backs, don't allow that free ball to hit, or the full-backs have just got to be ready to swing around because they know it's coming. So I'd be putting a little bit more pressure on the centre-backs and not allowing that to happen.
Polly to deliver the corner now. Looks for Stanisic, and it's gone in! It is that man, it's Zoid Sakani with the header. He looked unmarked in the box. We'll have to see on the replay.
And that's where they're dangerous, aren't they? Set pieces. Great ball in by Polly. Yeah, and he was
trying to draw the demons out. Sakani now in space. Again, that ball out wide. Molas picks it up. Can't control this cross and it goes out for a goal kick. And if you were coaching, would you sit off and drop an extra one back and let them have the ball at the back?
Well, they just did that. Then they dropped off following the runners at the moment. So it's one of those ones where you either push right up or maybe bring another extra one in defence to counter-attack those wing-backs getting high.
There's the expert opinion from Mr. Angelo Costanzo. Sanyal picks up the ball. Jackson now drives forward. Finds Rama, who's in an offside position. But positive from Northern Demons that time.
Once they get the ball on the ground in their attacking half, they're looking dangerous. They've got quality players that link up well, and just that last pass at the moment, and it was very close there, wasn't it? It was an offside, but they're looking sharp when they're looking at the replay. It's very close.
You can see the replay on the screen. We've got the holding this match. The chances that we've seen what they can do. Beautiful one-touch football there by the Demons.
Football, aren't they?
Leah Laffer now with some time. And they give him more time. They don't pressure him. But he can't find the pass. It's cut out by Molas. Christy Vangeli wants to slow the game down for a second. only to Stanisic though. What's he going to do with it this time? This time he finds Toriani. Toriani finds Awan. Much better by Adelaide Olympic that time round.
Bad mistake.
Ball given away. This time it's Mollis who puts his shot wide of the left-hand side post.
Another bad mistake there, and allows a good opportunity for Mollis, who just missed to that far post.
You see on the replay, Matthews on his non-preferred, not his strongest foot, but when in doubt, maybe just kick it out.
He was trying.
This time a better clearance by Matthews from the goal kick. The header's won in midfield by the Demons, but to the feet of Polly now. Benevenuto. Forced back is Mahaha Winimana. Toriani with some space, drives a little bit into midfield. Again, that ball this time doesn't make it. A little bit of a breeze is picked up here at Apex Stadium, which may have affected the quality of that ball by Toriani. It's Olympic now with a bit more of a higher press. Sakani high up, supporting T-Boy Kamara. And it's one in midfield, but one straight back and given straight back again. There's a scrappy passage of play there. We might cross down to Alessio Carocci. Alessio, anything from down there?
It's just a lot of frustration from both coaches, especially after a couple of those mistakes now in the defensive half from both of the teams. But just as you guys said as well with Leofala, he's really commanding this game, and it seems like everything's just going through him at the moment. Left foot, right foot, taking on players, and he just knows where to put it every time he's got the ball. So I think that's the one player that Adelaide Olympic really got to look out for. But as we started this second part of the first half, it's been a game of the two left backs at the moment as well. Seems like the performers in this game have been Spadavecchio on the left here and Polly on the left on the other side. Their balls in the box have been fantastic, and it just seems like...
As the offside flag goes up, thank you Alessio for that.
T-Boy's 2 metres off, and he's saying it was at him.
Isaac, get him again, come on! Mila!
We'll restart with the free kick.
Those Piri fans, are they travel down or they're from Adelaide?
They did bring a bus. That bus had a couple of the senior players on it as Demons go forward through Sanyal. Out to Achan. What can he do from the wide position? Can he get the ball in the box? Commits us a little ball in. Jackson!
Oh.
He won the header. Referee says play on. Again, the ball in the box is blocked by Polly. Yeah, sorry, Ange, back to that one. A few have come on the bus with the rest of the squad from Port Pirie, and to be honest with you, I was talking to a few, but it's doubled from what come on the bus. So the rest must be the Adelaide contingent of Maltese Italians, the ones who speak a different language in your eyes.
Yeah, they do. It's not Italian, is it?
As Sakani goes forward here, and the slide tackle by DeGilio.
The Labassos would be here for sure, wouldn't they?
Jaden Labasso might be here to see who he might be facing next round, as Adelaide Comets won through last night 3-0 against FK Beograd.
As you just mentioned there before there, boys, about Moffatairs. I don't know if you know, but there's a couple of Moffatairs players in the Adelaide Olympic team as well, and you've got the right commentary duo as well. I'm Moffatairs myself.
Yes, Alessio.
Where's that country? Is that in Europe?
We're here to watch the football, Ange.
They're good fishermen, the Moffatairs, are they?
Yeah, they eat anything that comes out the sea, eyes and all.
That's why they all went to Port Pirie, all the fishermen.
And back to the football. Demons have slowly worked their way into the game, and they're getting in dangerous positions, and half a shout there for a penalty in that previous passage of play as well.
Yeah, it did look like Moses Jackson was half maybe fouled in the box. He won the header, and the Olympic player was nowhere near the ball, so if he blew the whistle, there probably couldn't have been no complaints.
I'm sure there would have been.
Well, yeah, probably would have been from the blue side, but not from the red side.
That's for sure.
You reckon he's got to learn a bit of winning penalties off me, Connie? How to dive in the box? Or?
We might need to open up a school, my friend.
It's the art.
Cosmo Groff now with some time on the ball. Finds Muhaha Winimana out wide.
They're just patient, their build up, and they're just spreading around the back.
Toriani plays to Stanisic, who has to clear the ball under some pressure by Rama, who nearly won the ball as Samuel tries to control it in the air. Can't do so, falls. Commitsis this time picks up the loose ball.
Ooh.
Tries to find Leo Lalafa in some space with the outside of the boot, and the audacity nearly come off that time.
Did nearly come off.
Maybe just use your left foot next time.
You would have gone outside the right, mate?
I probably would have just had a shot.
Yeah, probably. Would have ended up in the car park.
The saying in Port Pirie is Chiefies, because that was the person who used to live behind the goals when I was playing.
How many did you put into Chiefy's house?
I lost count after the first 10.
Get up, get up, get up!
At least you kept trying, huh?
Go. Daniel, start going.
1 in 10's not too bad.
Yes.
Stanisic out of defence quite casually that time.
He's
He
off
finds
again, I think.
Kamara, who's onside.
Finish!
Finds Sakani. And it's 2-0 to the Adelaide Olympic. The offside flag stayed down. Another close call in favour of Adelaide Olympic, and it puts them 2-0 up.
They've had a couple of warnings of that through ball, haven't they? They're just sort of playing a high line. Oh, he was off. Yeah? Looking at the replay, I think he was off.
He did look like he was half a yard offside. They did look offside.
Got a few commentators downstairs as well. That's 2-0. Sakani with his second.
On a hat-trick is Zoid Sakani. It's important now for the Demons just to keep fighting, Ange.
Yeah, it is. They were just starting to show. So if they can just get one back maybe just before half time, then it becomes game on.
Julia all the way back to goalkeeper Matthews. Cox wins the ball in midfield. Finds Leo Lalafa in some space. Attracts the attention of 2 Olympic defenders. Ball into the box to Jackson. Great claim by Cosmo Groff.
Come out.
Young
Great
goalkeeper
hands.
with some great hops there to bring that one down out of the air. Moses Jackson is a fairly tall, athletic player.
He's rotated a lot this year, and both goalies have played, Groff and Gianni Tremonton, so they've both had opportunities.
Groff getting his chance in the cup games as well over Tremontin. Tremontin, who came over to Olympic from Croydon last season. Played regularly there for Croydon last season.
Yeah, dude. Played most of the season. Towards the end, he got an injury, and Matty Rofe came in and done a pretty good job.
Stanisic looks for that ball. This time the flag does go up. It's a luxury to have as a coach, having 2 goalkeepers you can rotate in and trust both at the same time.
You've got to be careful with that, playing that high line. They can get caught, and then there's also the things of, maybe the linesman getting them wrong as well, so you just got to keep a high line.
Leo Lalafa finding himself not much space to work with, but still winning the throw in for his team. And it looks like a foul throw. Went about half a yard. Sanyal now looking to get some space, come out wide to try and get on the ball. Jackson forced back by Benevenuto. All the way back to Baragomwa. Chan can't find the pass inside. Goes out for a throw in.
Forcing him back. Offside. Yeah, it's one of those ones where you need luck to go your way, and unfortunately for the Demons, it's gone against them.
Cox now picks the ball up in midfield under pressure from Kamara ×2. Jackson gets the ball, passes behind to Chan. Finds Leo Lalafa in the midfield. Chan picks the ball back up but loses it. Caught out of position now. Referee says play on. Kamara wins the ball back. Chan running around like a headless chook at the moment. Way out of position.
He's on here.
And the flag again goes up. This time
it's late.
Shut up. He's offside. Be quiet.
Might need to cross down to Alessio Carocci down there. A few words down on the benches.
Yeah, both coaches are showing their emotions at the moment. Vangelli obviously thought he was onside there, and even Arby Mollis with a straight comment as well, saying, Omar Hassan, are you going to be the one to be quiet or not? But in a few more vulgar words than that. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting battle in the rest of the second half to see if they can really get back into this Northern Demons. They're obviously doing well in the attack, as you can see they're playing out now, but I really think they've got to form a better move together. Put some better deliveries in than that.
Yeah, they've got to capitalise on those. When they get in those good areas, they can't afford to waste them. So you need to look to get, when they do get wide, to make a good service.
Daniel, haven't said a word. Talk to him. Come on, work it out. Come on.
Olympic restart the play through Stanisic. Sakani with a little touch inside. Wasn't really to no one, but it falls to Adelaide Olympic, and now it's Polly on the left-hand side. On his favoured side. Can't get the cross past that first defender, and it's cleared by the Demons. Played just over 37 minutes here at Apex Football Stadium. Adelaide Olympic with a 2-0 lead, 2 goals to Zoid Sakani. I think his first 2 goals of the season, if my memory serves me correctly. Another through ball by Stanisic, who's driving into the midfield. Great touch by Sanyal, but his second touch let him down. But he wins a throw in for his team. Vangelli still barking the instructions to his team, even though they're 2-0 up. Referee Brinkworth comes over and has a chat with Mollis here. Maybe he was alerted that Mollis was chatting back to the bench of the linesman. Not too sure what happened there. Stanisic, strong header in the air. Another good young footballer for the Adelaide Olympic Football Club. Leo Lalafa controls that one with his shoulder, but loses the ball. Owan inside, plays it back to Toriani. Toriani really is that safety player for Adelaide Olympic. When they're under the pump, they go back to him.
He's very calm on the ball and he's solid. He's done well.
What a week he's had from Como in Italy. Promotion to Serie A.
Yeah, they're great story, isn't it, by Como, with the owners and coaches. They're looking, and they're going to invest next year too. They're investing a bit of money in their team as well.
Very good player is Marco Toriani from Como in Italy. His hometown getting promoted to Serie A earlier in the week. I remember when I first met him, he said that their stadium's a bit like the Central Coast Stadium.
Yeah.
Rama now, who's shifted sides. Inside, tries to beat one but can't beat any. Loses the ball. DeGiulio wins a header, but it's Abi Mollis to pick the ball up in space.
Oh.
Looked like a handball there from Spadavecchia. Kamara picks up the scraps, but his errant touch falls its way of Jacob Matthews in goal for the Northern Demons, who's had to pick the ball out of his net twice. You hope going into the next 5 minutes that his defenders and his midfielders can maybe stand a little bit stronger and stop the rot here.
He hasn't had too much else to do, has he? He's only made those two, get the two balls out of the goal. That's about it for the half. They had one shot, and then Demons have had an opportunity as well.
Yeah, the scoreline shows 2-0 to Adelaide Olympic, but it was Northern Demons with probably the two better chances in between both those goals for Adelaide Olympic.
Both to Leah Laffa.
Leah Laffa should have scored earlier on. Would have been 1-all.
Would have been game on.
Now it's Samuel for the Demons. Finds Jackson at the back post. I don't think that was his intended target, but it got there. Leah Laffa now cuts inside. Well defended by Benevenuto that time.
It was.
Kamara now through the midfield. Mamadi Kamara finds T-Boy Kamara.
No.
Onside again. Ball into the box. Cleared by the defenders of the Northern Demons. DeGiulio can't prevent the corner. You just see that's the quality difference maybe is you're defending at one end and then in a blink of an eye you're up the other end and you've got a corner.
I think he was offside again.
Need the VAR for that one again.
Referee's assistant not having a great night on this side.
Luckily you've got the day off tomorrow, Seb. You can't show him those lines that we got to draw up earlier. Ball in.
Oh, another free header.
Great ball in by, sorry Ange, a great ball in by Owan, and Sakani nearly had a first half hat-trick but couldn't quite capitalise on that free header. An easier chance than the first one he scored.
It was.
Cox wins the ball back, and he had to win that back because Mollis was out in a lot of space. Leah Laffa this time finds Spadavecchia. Spadavecchia with his touch down the line, and his touch isn't good enough. Well recovered by Mollis, though. He was 30 yards behind, and he got back to force the throw in for his team. Well, sorry, force the throw in and win the throw in for his team. Approaching 43 minutes played here at Apex Football Stadium. Kamara wins the ball, but it falls to Spadavecchia. Leah Laffa with the touch inside. He's tackled. Would have been holding the ball in the AFL. Free kick for the Demons. Can they do something here? Approaching half time. Maybe from a set piece, get the ball in the box. They've got some big players. I think that's going to be the plan here from Spadavecchia. The referee's happy with him being 6 yard back. Cosmo Groff comes again. Strong claim by Cosmo Groff.
It was a good take.
Very strong hands. And now with a quick distribution out by hand to Mollis. Again in acres of space. That ball again. Sakani in the box. Wants the first half hat-trick.
Oh.
Referee's pulled it up for a free kick.
Offside, I think.
Maybe those balls into the box for the Demons. They might need to try look at that ball maybe a bit further to the back post and nodding it back across.
Or not so deep into the area,
Toriani now on the ball.
Oh.
Sanyal. His shot is blocked again. They give the ball away in a dangerous position at Adelaide Olympic, but
they do.
The quality from the Northern Demons isn't quite there in attack. Another half chance goes begging to pull one back.
he just needed to run onto it a little bit more, run onto goal, not just, he just stopped and tried to shoot him, but in the meantime, the defender came back and got a touch onto it.
In the meantime, Sakani with a fantastic flick found Polly on the far side, who, again, in acres of space, switched the ball to the opposite side. Mollis picked it up in plenty of space himself, and Demons did well to force him back here. It's with Stanisic. Again, back to Toriani. To Stanisic, a bit of keepy off here maybe to get it through to half-time. Spadavecchia nutmegged by Mollis.
But then he just gives it away.
I don't think Christy Vangeli would have seen the... As Polly goes forward here.
Oh, another one.
And it's 3-0. I think it's an own goal.
Own goal, I think, yeah.
I think it's come off with Daniel DeGilio.
But once again, that ball out to Polly, who was free. Had time on the ball, had a shot. They tried to play the high line there, in the wrong position to play it. He did.
Yeah, it did come off with DeGilio.
Kamara's missed it and DeGilio's put it in.
You get the sense here that DeGilio maybe could have stepped up and Kamara would have been in an offside position, but...
Maybe, but it was just they were just chasing back because they had the high line too early and then the ball over the top caught him out. It's going to be hard work from here, isn't it? But they've probably been better than the scoreline suggests, the Demons.
An uphill battle as we approach half-time into the second minute of injury time. Not ideal to go 3-0 down just before the break. Just lost a little bit of that composure that they had for a 15-minute period, the Northern Demons. And again, if you don't take your chances when you're against these teams. As the referee blows his whistle for half-time, Alessio Carocci, down to you.
Yeah, you can really see how deflating that is for the Northern Demons side. They're obviously trudging off into the change rooms now with a 3-0 deficit. See the captain as well, Northern Demons, he's remonstrating with the referee as well now. So I think that you might know as well that second goal was offside. But the other two goals, I mean, they're clearly standout goals and nothing wrong with them as well. And it just really goes to show, like we said, James Polly, he's had such a great start to this game so far. Is that 2 assists for him now?
Yeah, so 2 assists and
One from the corner.
One from the corner, and I don't know if you're going to give him that last one or not. Ange, what did you make of that first half?
Yeah, I thought Olympic were clinical, weren't they? They had those 3 or 4 opportunities and they took 3 of them. And at any level, it's all about taking your opportunities, and they've done that. They probably had 6 shots on goal and they've scored 3, so it's a good ratio, isn't it? Whereas the Demons have had 3 or 4 as well and just haven't even hit the target with their opportunities.
Do you get the sense that maybe the Olympic players that haven't played much game time, will they start to tire, and will the subs, they've got a young bench, will that maybe get the Demons back in the game?
Oh, they've got a little bit of experience to come on there. They've had players that have played in the last few weeks on the bench, but I see the Demons tiring from now. They started to tire towards that end of that second half. You know, it doesn't help playing midweek games now either. So, and they haven't got a big squad as it is, and you know they'll be starting to tire now.
Yeah, well, the Northern Demons would never have played a game on a midweek in a cup competition, whereas Adelaide Olympic, they're quite foreign, or sorry, not foreign to this. They do it every year. They're actually quite good in the cup.
Yeah, they do. They pride themselves on doing well in the cup, and yeah, they've just been clinical, haven't they? You know, they've been good. They've had a game plan where they hit their wing backs, and the Demons haven't been able to stop that.
Well, we're going to head to a break. It's half-time here at Apex Football Stadium. Adelaide Olympic 3, Northern Demons 0. game on the weekend against Eastern, so maybe reoccurrence possibly, or maybe, you know, he's missed a couple of weeks, so maybe a bit of match fitness. But what seems to be the problem down here, Alessio?
Looks like it's the colour of the sock tape that's got to come off for Kenneth, who's the wrong colour, referee said, so he's let him know, and he's taking that off now, and he's going to find his way. It looks like a right wing back. Looks like overall he'll be on the left wing back right in front of me, so it'll be good to see if he can score one lucky.
There's a Croydon junior too, Salia Kenner.
One of the young guns that was at Croydon when you were coaching, Ange? Or not, or the year after?
Probably around that time, 16, 17, so yeah, he seems to have come across to Olympic. How many of these boys are through the juniors? Olympic juniors.
Tom Brinkworth kicks us, I'll get back to you. Tom Brinkworth kicks off the second half. It's Olympic straight on the attack.
I know at least two have, because I played with them when I was here at Olympic, and that's Owan and Stanisic. They've been here for quite a while.
Yeah, so Owan and Stanisic both played the last 4 years in the juniors and then in the senior system the last couple. And also Marco Muhaha Winimana, who I actually got to coach at under 16 level, who is only just turning 18. As it's the Demons in on goal, commits us.
Another opportunity.
Another opportunity for the Demons there. They're really, really going to be stung by this, not taking any of these chances.
Yeah. Had time to take it down as well, I reckon. He could have just had a volley there. I don't know why he went for the header, but obviously in the moment, in the box there, he probably under a lot of pressure, but thought he could have had time to let that come down, have a better strike on that.
Yeah, I think he just went to lob over the goalkeeper and just forced straight into his hands.
Straight up the other end, Olympic to get a corner after almost conceding.
Same straight away, straight to the wing back, a long ball to the wing back.
So the second half, we see the exact same system in place, the exact same style from Adelaide Olympic, and the exact same results as what we saw in the first half, with Demons having a half chance, but Olympic straight up the other end, and a corner now to be delivered by Owan. Interesting enough tonight, I've noticed that Owan's swinging the corners out and Polly's swinging the corners out, not swinging them in. What do you make of that, Ange?
Oh, it's just the way that probably I like to swinging in, but yeah, everyone is different. They have scored from them, so we can't complain, and they nearly scored from the other one.
And another unmarked header by Toriano, who can't, looks like he's felt the effects of that header. Shaking that one off. And restart with a goal kick, so there won't be a Zoid Sarkani hat-trick, but will we see more goals in this second half of this quarter-final between the Demons and Adelaide Olympic, as the referee plays advantage, none coming.
Yeah, well played,
Wilson plays a free kick out wide to Anesi. Straight into the action, straight driving forward. Cox now. Baragomwa. Suleiman Rama finds a Chan. Great into play. Rama with the ball in. Again, another ball into the box.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we went a bit too high, and we're just not seeing enough of the Demons players attack the box there.
Bit of an overhit cross, but another half chance created nevertheless. Kamara.
On the break.
Fresh legs of Anesi that time cuts it out, but his clearance only goes as far as Salia. Who's not quite up to the pace of the game, and his touch goes out for a goal kick. So Andrew, I mentioned just before the break, those changes may come on, and you see this not quite up to the pace of the game.
Not quite yet, no. So the good thing with the Olympic, they're three in front, so he was afforded the luxury of making those changes, but because Mitchell scores that goal just after half-time, it changes the complexion of the game again. You get the tails up and they're attacking, and Olympic could have been under a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, it would have been the perfect start to the second half if that ball had gone in the back of the net.
My mistake in the first half. Spadavecchia did stay on. I think it was Moses Jackson who departed with Leofala at half-time.
Oh, he's moved higher, has he? Spadavecchia,
Yeah, I just saw him take that throw on the far side, so it looks like he had gone a bit further up. A bit of a striking resemblance to your son, Ange.
Is he? It's a bit too far. I can't see that far. A great ball.
Here's Sanyal in on goal.
Oh, offside.
The flag goes up that time to the disagreements of the Northern Demons.
You can't get it right,
Staff
can you, at the moment? It's close.
Just received a little bit of information, guys, that Leo Lalafa was actually feeling a little bit dizzy at half-time, so reoccurrence of maybe that head injury. He didn't get hit in the head, but didn't quite feel right, and player safety is first these days as Daniel Cox wins the ball back in midfield for the Demons. Robbie Wilson's touch isn't quite up with the game as well. Bit of scrappy interplay there as Sanyal goes right through Mahaha Winimana, and he picks up the game's first yellow card.
It was a good hit there, wasn't it? He's winded him, that's for sure.
Alex Sanyal pleads his case to the referee, saying he didn't mean to do it, but I guess when you make contact and the ball's nowhere near, you're always going to pick up a yellow card.
Still down.
Still down.
Right in the chest, hasn't he? So it's right in those positions where, yeah, it hurts.
Leave it. Don't want to waste time.
Someone hasn't got their shin pads on, we can hear.
Yeah. Alessio, what did you just pick up down there from a conversation between Spadavecchia and Hassan?
I think he was just trying to mention to his coach that maybe the Olympic was trying to waste time here with the shin pads and the sock tape that happened in the first half. It looks like on the far side, it was Kenner maybe, who had no shin pads on, or they fell out, both of them at the same time. So he was saying that he's trying to waste time and not pick them up until he's told, but it looks like he's picked them up now.
Maybe just worry about playing football, young Spadavecchia. Get your team back in the game rather than what the opposition's doing.
Yeah, good call, Conrad.
It's the nicest thing you've said to me in 8 years.
Is it? Oh, it's got to be nicer.
Kamara plays the ball through, but
just overhit it, didn't he?
Just a tad overhit by Mamadi Kamara, trying to find T-Boy Kamara. And that touch by Baragoma gives T-Boy Kamara a chance to win it, but he couldn't quite control it. Christy Vangeli might get a kick in a minute. He's that close to the play.
Come on, that's it.
Benevenuto now putting pressure on Rama. Rama turns one way, turns the other, and fortunately wins the throw-in to be taken by a Chan. Sanyal again coming out wide to get on the ball. Wilson, touch inside, commits us.
Oh.
Met strongly by Kenner.
Win it back.
Kamara fouls. Suleiman Rame in a position now where the Demons will look to capitalise. The referee wants to have a word with Mohamed Kone this time round for kicking the ball away. No cards issued.
If you're going to talk to him, just book him, mate. Otherwise, let the game go on.
I agree. He's only telling him something that he knows he's already done wrong.
Spadavecchia's got a little bit of blood, I think. He's coming off to get some treatment.
Spadavecchia been told to come over to the bench. I'm not sure he'll be allowed back on to take this free kick. If the referee's told him to come off, he might need to wait till after the set piece. So it looks like Daniel Cox will step up to take this free kick, the captain. Over 350 games, Daniel Cox for one club. What an effort that is, Ange.
Huge effort at any level, wouldn't it? Stay at one club, stay loyal. He lives in Pirrie.
He does, lives, works, breathes in Port Pirrie. With the delivery into the box.
Oh. They're appealing for a corner.
Appealing for a corner after appealing for a handball, but they didn't get either. Yeah, Daniel Cox, born and bred in, or not born and bred in Port Pirie. His family moved to Port Pirie. I think he was born in Port Pirie, but what a servant he's been to the Northern Demons. He's actually going to approach, I think he just misses out on playing 400 games this year.
Yeah.
Turns 30, 33 this year, 34 next year, so I think inside of him he wants to play on to get that 400 games.
Why not? He played this long.
He's the leading appearance holder for the Northern Demons, taking over from one Anthony Fasciano a few years ago, another legend of the Northern Demons Soccer Club.
And Demons is the old Savoy?
No, Savoy, don't say that on air. There's plenty
No,
listening.
yeah, we don't like Savoy. The Demons are the old...
Demons, formerly and heritagely known as Virtus.
Virtus, that's the one. Yeah, we don't like the green, do we? The
Port
green
Pirie
side of
City
Pirie.
or Savoy, that's the other one in town. A rivalry that was no longer as...
Well, they
Savoy
both
played.
came into the State League together at one stage, didn't they? And Demons are the only ones that still survive and still going fairly strong, aren't they?
They are, and
It's difficult for them, isn't it? You know, players, the younger players come down and they go to Adelaide for uni and stuff, so it makes it difficult to keep players and track players.
it does. It's just, like I said earlier, it's that culture, and it's why they get so far in some competitions. They don't do it every year, but when they do it, they stick together. As Overall picks the ball up. Again, that sprayed ball out wide that time, not to the effect of what we saw in the first half. Again, back to Toriani. As the Greek music blares in the background, and you can probably hear that in the effects mics. It's a carnival atmosphere down here.
It is.
The souvlaki's cooking over
Are
in
they
the back
cooking?
there.
We'll head down there after the game.
Chavapi rolls, souvlaki plates. Now I know why Johnny Keko arrived.
Where is he? He's gone.
Johnny's gone to get some food, has he?
Make sure you bring us some, Johnny.
Never too far away is Johnny Keko when there's organic, authentic.
Organic.
Well, I don't know.
He's a good servant of the local game, isn't he, Johnny?
Doesn't look like he can put weight on, but he can certainly eat a few Chavap rolls or a souvlaki plate. Enough about the food, back to the football. This time it's going to be Spadavecchia to deliver the free kick.
Getting me hungry.
Can the Demons
Great
make this
ball
one
in.
count?
Oh, it was a great ball in, wasn't it? And
Another
Samuel,
chance.
free header, heads it straight to Groff. Is that pretty much a metre to the left or right? It goes in.
So despite the scoreline being 3-0, Ange, it's the Demons with the best two chances this second half.
Yeah,
And if they had to put them away, we would have had a game on our hands, and
completely different game.
Christy
Right.
Vangeli might have been going, hang on a second, I didn't need to make those changes, but at the moment they're sitting quite comfortable.
Yeah, they certainly are at the moment. 3-0. Just want to see Demons score to make it a bit of a contest. They're still looking to play their Demons, aren't they? Not shying away from the battle, that's for sure.
Looks like Olympic getting ready a sub here. Looks like it's going to be Habonimana to come on. So that's another attacker of them. So they're not shying away from this result being too far gone now, and they're going to bring in some more attackers and try and get some more goals themselves.
Thanks for that, Alessio. We'll wait to see that substitution when it takes place. Yeah, it's not all doom and gloom for the Northern Demons if they, looks like they're going to bow out tonight, but still sitting in the top 6 of State League 2. Dare we not talk to the State League 2 expert on that one?
You called it early. Not even halfway through the...
If they win this weekend, they'll be 10 or 12 points clear at the top. So
Leaders from the corner flag to corner flag.
And just unable to catch that one out.
Still so much positivity happening from the Northern Demons. You can hear their leaders, Christopher Nessie and Daniel Cox, still urging the players on. And rightly so. They've been in this half. Or sorry, they've been the better team this half with chances created. As still 30 minutes to go. The magic of the... We're going to see some... We're going to need to see a lot of magic if they're going to get anything out of this game.
Yeah,
as Kamara makes his way... Kamara into the box. Baragomwa cleans it up. And Liam Overall can't keep it in. It goes out for a throw-in. Deep in Olympic territory. Right under the bright green scoreboard that reads 62 minutes played and 3-0 scoreline to Adelaide Olympic.
Double sub coming on.
Yeah, it's going to be Martins Abasinda to come on as well, and Brian Habonimana. It looks like it's going to be the captain, Toriani, who's going to depart, give that armband to Cosmo Groff, the young fella. We're going to wait to see the other ones come off. Looks like it's Mamadi Kamara.
There you have it. You heard it first from Alessio Carocci. Adabanji Adabasida and Brian Habenomana coming on for Marco Toriani and Mamadi Kamara. Great touch in midfield by Wilson, whose pass doesn't match. Because Stanisic under pressure are the Adelaide Olympic defence. Spadavecchia does well to win that against Abadasida.
Tricked himself.
Samuel trying to do too much on the ball and loses out. It goes out for a throw into Adelaide Olympic on the far side. Ange, I want you to earn your money. You're 3-0 down. What do you do if you're the coach?
For who?
Well, obviously Demons, because...
I don't know. Has he got a bit of speed up on the bench? You'd probably look at going, 3 at the back, maybe push more players forward. But to be fair, they haven't done a whole heap wrong. Just conceding those goals. Apart from that, they've created enough opportunities to be in the game.
It has well and truly been one of those games where you look at the scoreboard and you go, Adelaide Olympics won this game quite easily, but it could very easily also be 3-3.
Yeah, exactly so. Well, the Demons keeper, Matthews, hasn't made a save, really. Apart from the three balls he's picked over the net, he hasn't touched the ball.
Loose touch in midfield. Kamitzis wins that, but then he loses the ball. One back by Kamara. Muhaha Winimana now plays Benevenuto in the midfield. Gets it back, plays it out wide to Overall. His first time pass is no good. Achan picks it up. Kamitzis in the midfield. Back to Achan. He gets into the box.
Oi.
He goes to the ground, but play on is the call, and I think that's the right call there.
Yeah, it was.
A little bit too easy. But here he is again. Flag stays down. Rama plays Samuel out wide. Samuel wins the corner. And again, it's the Demons on the attack. Can they make this one count, the Northern Demons? And with 25 minutes still to go, plenty of time. Just need a half-decent quality ball into the box. Spadavecchia to deliver. That's better delivery.
Oh.
Attacked by Kamitzis, and it's punched away by Groff for another corner. A much better delivery that time, though, Ange.
They just need to put 1 or 2 players on that near post. As you can see, the Demons players are all running from the far post.
Maybe dink this one to the back post. There's 5 Demons at the back post.
Yeah, well, Olympic are defending in its own.
Much better ball. It's cleared. Wilson wins the header. Cosmo Groff off his line, and he's had a very solid game tonight as young Cosmo Groff.
Yeah, he has. He's been strong in the air, isn't he? Coming out from crosses.
And a great release that time again by hand. something you don't see too often is the release by hand, but for a young goalkeeper, he does it very well.
Yeah, he did.
As we've got 2 balls on the pitch.
2 balls. Can have one each.
Do you think the Demons would put one of them in the net then if we had one each?
Yeah, well, they might concede one as well. Interesting looking at T-Boy Kamara. He was in the position that Nestori is right now, isn't he? When you look at it, he was that golden boy coming through. Just unfortunate what happened. He lost his way a little bit, and he's just, you know, he went over to Perth to play in the NPL, went over to Melbourne. Now he's just come back this year, and it's just unfortunate to see him, because at 15, 16, he was the same as Nestori, you know what I mean? But just didn't have that guidance, didn't have that people around him. And unfortunately, yeah, he's ended up back here.
Did T-Boy make his debut in the A-League just after you'd finished playing?
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't play with him?
Nah.
No.
I was in the youth team coaching when he made his debut, so I think he was the youngest, or still the youngest, or Nestor's
I think Nestor's taken that from him. In the A-League, that is, anyways.
Yeah.
I think the youngest ever in the Australia is of Greek descent and a relation to Dimi Panagis from Comets.
Who?
Can't remember his name. I
That
might
was
be
the
just
youngest hat trick, not the youngest.
Oh, the youngest
player.
hat trick. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, AP.
Thanks for correcting me there, Alessio. I'll stop talking the facts. I'll leave that to you and Seb.
I think, yeah, T-Boy might still have the record for the youngest player for Adelaide, but I think Nestor probably has the youngest scorer for Adelaide and youngest hat trick. He was the one who contested that youngest hat trick from Dimi Panna's father, but I think, yeah, T-Boy might still have the record for the youngest appearance.
As that attack comes to no avail there for the Northern Demons. Again, they pick the ball up in a good position, but unable to do anything with it.
Looks like they're going to make 2 subs as well here, Northern Demons. It's going to be Samrat Rout, and I'm looking to see who the other one is. Looks like it's Ben Spadavecchia. So is he a brother or a cousin of Josh Spadavecchia on the pitch?
Everyone in Port Pirie is related, mate, so yes.
Fair enough. And they're all fishermen, is that what you say? Related to fishermen?
No, they're tilers, or their family owns the
Oh,
tile
he
shop.
hasn't given that out.
And that ball stayed in play, says young Jaden Betterman. But dealt with by Jacob Matthews, who wants to get it moving. Still a lot of energy and a lot of will to want to go forward here by the Northern Demons.
Yeah, they are. They haven't stopped, and would have been interesting if Leah Flafa had stayed out for the second half. Yeah, you saw his quality. You know, his quality was probably best on the field in that first half when he got the ball in that attacking half, and just unfortunately, yeah, the concussion from 2 weeks ago come back to bite him a little bit.
Looks like it's going to be the captain, Cox, to come off, and Irati as well at the back to come off as well.
Put in a great shift, Cox, hasn't he?
Yeah, I would say he's one of the standouts for the Northern Demons team so far tonight. Put himself about, got on the ball and got interception from quite a few as well. So he's had a good performance here tonight, and he's one step closer to that 400, if anything.
Yeah, I think regardless of the result, we might get to have a chat with Daniel Cox after the final whistle, but what a shift he's put in for a number of years. I got to play with him when we were younger, and look where we are now.
So you're saying you made him, is that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't say that at all. As Rama goes forward, shoulder to shoulder with Muhaha Winimana. Sanyul now fends off Muhaha Winimana and wins the throw in.
Free kick.
Referee Brinkworth says free kick, I think. And another chance for the Demons to put it in the box.
Elvis Kansoba in the crowd as well. Back from overseas, so he's back in town.
Another one that you nurtured, or not one that you nurtured?
No.
You've got a pretty big list.
Oh, there's a few on there.
Spadavecchia with the ball into the box. Doesn't beat that first defender.
An interesting stat for you boys, I'm sure you'd like to know, but as you did mention, I'm a Mount Barker player. We've got 2 former Mount Barker players on the pitch for opposing sides. You've got Samrat Rout now for Northern Demons. Played at Mount Barker last year, and then Martin's Abyssinia as well. Played I think 2022 at Mount Barker as well. So we're everywhere as well.
You're spreading your wings.
Thank you for that, Alessio.
Oh.
Kamitzis tries the bicycle kick in the box, and it's going to pick up a yellow card.
He confused his ambition with ability there, didn't he, Connie?
I was waiting for that one to come out.
Can you let him know later too? He's ambitious. He's got him with it though, hasn't he? I think he caught one in the head. Is that Vinko Stanisic?
Yeah, it is Vinko Stanisic who's on the floor. He copped that one. A little bit reckless there from Kamitzis.
From the stray boot, from the overhead kick.
Looks like as well he's slotted back into that centre-back role as those subs have come on. That's a more natural role that I've seen him play and played with him in that role as well. Ooh. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can still get himself about there up top and get on some set pieces as well. They've got a couple of tall defenders now, so they're going to really try and use these set pieces to the best effect, I think.
Did make quite the imprint on Stanisic's forehead then. Did Kamitzis, as you said, confusing ambition with ability. I wouldn't have done that. I would have just brought it down on my chest and turned and had a shot, but that's just me. Probably would have struggled to get off the ground too if I tried that.
How's your comeback coming along? You were talking about a comeback there. Well,
no, look, another yellow card's going to be issued this time for Spadavecchia, who's just come on. Look, I wanted to channel my inner Johnny Kecko, so I got into commentary and media and just said, football playing,
days
I've had
are
enough.
over.
I used to have a hairstyle like Johnny Kecko too, but that's slowly receding.
Yeah, Johnny's will fall out soon too. Dangerous position now, it's free kick.
Back to the football.
Nathan
Owan.
Just outside the box.
Young goalkeeper Matthews is giving him a fair chunk to aim for. Goes in low. It looks like it's come off of...
Another head injury.
I don't think that's his head.
Oh, it's a...
Or is it?
No, he's fine.
I thought maybe in the midriff area there, but looks
in
like
the crown
he's okay.
jewels, is that what you're saying?
Play restarts from Matthews. Sanya wins it in the air. Chan. Adesida with a win on the floor. Raoult now to Gilio. A little bit of a scrappy passage of play. It's Rama now to win this ball. Well defended by Moha Winimana as Rama goes down. Maybe a half a chance.
Oh.
Moha Winimana cleans up and clears long. The header's won by DeGilio. Kamara picks it up in the middle of the park and sends Abonimana forward. Kamitzis covering well that time round. Looks like Kamitzis has dropped back into the back four after Arati Baragomwa made way. We'll give him that. He is quite a versatile player, so can do the job. You just wonder, Ange, we go back to it again, half chances the Demons had if they didn't concede those goals. It's been they've actually been on top this half.
Yeah, they've had the majority of the play they have, and and the chances came at 1-0, when they're 1-0 down. They've had those 1 or 2 very good chances, and then even at 2-0 they had a chance. So at this level you need to take your opportunities when they present. You don't get many, but you have to take them, and unfortunately the Demons today haven't taken them. And the scoreline says 3-0, but like we've been saying, they've had enough chances to be in this game. close.
Flag goes up on the far side to relieve the Northern Demons. That time we nearly come unstuck.
And then saying that the second goal was offside too, wasn't it? So they've had things haven't gone their way tonight.
Yeah, our VAR, Seb O'Neill, had a look at that one and drew a pretty picture for us to say that it was offside. Maybe if they hadn't gone in, it might have been a bit different, but not to be. And unfortunately, you just got to get on with it, as the Demons do here. A charm with the ball in the box.
Oh,
Off the line.
another great chance.
The third golden opportunity. It could have very easily been 3-3 just in this second half, Ange.
Yes. Great ball in, one of those great build up. Great ball to the far post, and Wilson, nice left footed that he's got on the end of it, and it's cleared off the line in the end.
So Demons again to Spadavakia. And his cross come half shot has just missed the far post. Cosmo Groff could only watch as it sailed past the post.
Yeah, another good area, just the delivery, in the end, he nearly scores from, but it's not a great delivery into the box.
Probably sums up the night.
Yeah. We see the chance here from Wilson. Great ball in at the far post. Oh, it's cleared off the line by Vinkos Stanisic.
Last line defending as Kamitsa wins a strong header in the air. Cosmo Groff has to come off. Adesida does enough just to push Sanya off to the side fairly. They choose to play out from the back. Olympic. Demons press up. Great distribution by Groff.
Yeah.
Kamitsis a bit too casual that time. Back pedals. Mohamed Kone. Now it's Abonimana on the ball. Another switch of play. Finds Kene. Gets into the box, shifts it, hits it.
Offside.
The rebound falls, but the offside flag goes up. Wilson just bodied under the ball and couldn't quite get to that one. Goes to Groff. Not his best clearance this time. Chan full of running. That pass isn't good enough as he's shoved to the ground there by Overall, and the referee didn't see it. Play on. Great intricate play there by the defenders that time with the Demons. They've done a few occasions tonight. They've been able to play one-touch football and get out. Sanyul now. Wilson. His touch comes off the ground and he finds a Chan in some space. Can he get the cross into the box? He can. Defended by Mohaha Winimana. Benevenuto. Again, that outlet is that long pass forward. Kene wins the header.
Oh, head knock.
A head knock, but the referee says play on.
And he makes it 4-0.
And the ball goes in. 4-0.
The two Demons players went up for the ball, collided, and it fell to Brome Hababinimana.
No flag, which I don't expect, but also no talk by the two defenders there, Ange.
No, it wasn't. So they collided and the ball fell straight for Hababinimana, who had one-on-one with the keeper and just lobbed it over.
Looks like it's going to be a final sub for Northern Demons as well. It's here Barvan Singh to come on.
Goes by the name of Turbo down at the club, I believe. One of the Rezzi's players.
Spadavecchia's come off. Put in a good shift.
Again, we go back and say the scoreline doesn't reflect the kind of game, but at the end of the day, Adelaide Olympic have had maybe 6 good chances and scored 4 goals.
Yeah, they've been very clinical in attack. Still looking to play though, aren't they?
Rowood Finds Sanyal, times his run. Stands up Stanisic. Sanyal has a go. Looked like it took a deflection, but maybe it just hit his left foot.
Yeah, he just hit it off the side of his foot and gone wide. But yeah, good build-up play again. Playing out from the back. They're still trying to play. They're still looking to do what Coach Omar Hussain wants them to do, and they're playing through the lines, and great build-up play there, and unfortunately with the shot just couldn't hit the target.
What do you take away from this game if you're Omar Hassan, despite the scoreline?
Just got to take the opportunities, like we've been saying. A bit more shooting practice. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Just, I think, all at the playing side of things. At the end of the day, they're playing an NPL team, so the quality's always going to be higher than what they are in the State League too. But by what I've seen here today, it looks like they'll be a competitive team if they can keep, their team on the field.
Daniel DiGilio beaten, makes this last gasp challenge, and he had to win the ball there, otherwise
Good tackle.
it may have been a penalty, but he wins the ball and
Done well there. He got beaten, then managed to stay in the contest, and then it became available to slide in, and he won the ball cleanly and fairly.
just over 7 minutes to go here at Apex Football Stadium. That fourth goal's really just taken the wins out of the game, because Demons have actually been the better side up until that point. Haponi Mana looking for his second. Can't find the target with that header. Goes out for a goal kick. Alessio, fairly decent crowd for Wednesday night game between a State League 2 and an NPL side.
Yeah, well, one thing that's done well in this game, the way they scheduled it, it's a Wednesday night. Nobody else has got training really, unless they're really juniors. And yeah, obviously the contingent of Port Pirie have come down here as well, but you can see on the near side as well, a lot of Olympic fans as well. You can see that after the first few goals they scored in that first half, how loud they were. But yeah, it's good to see such a crowd in a cup game midweek. And it'll be interesting to see who they play in the next round, if they can get a similar figure and similar amount of players come out from their juniors as well, because they'll play a tough game against another NPL team, or it might be a State League 1 team still in it, I'm not sure, but yeah, really interesting.
Yes, it will be a all NPL affair in the semi-finals. Modbury Jets easily disposing of Croydon last week, and there was another game last week as well, Ange.
Was it Campbelltown went through?
Campbelltown winning through, just pushed to the 94th minute by Cumberland last week of State League 1. So those two teams went through last week. We saw Adelaide Comets won 3-0 last night against FK Beograd, and currently 4-0 here at Apex Stadium.
Unless we have a miracle, Olympics going through, aren't they?
I must say one thing while we're on air, because it's probably the only time I'm ever going to say it, but I think you were wrong when you said that Northern Demons would be the team to tie. They actually came out with a lot more energy than Olympic, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They looked like they were tiring just before half-time, but
just as I say that, it's
good save.
A great save down low by Matthews as the Demons push numbers forward, maybe just to get a consolation goal. They were caught with only two at the back, and now you can see some of that tiredness affecting both teams, not just Olympic. A couple of tired passes, maybe just a couple of players looking for that final whistle. It's been a tough few weeks for the Demons. They've lost 2 games in the league in a row. They're going to bow out of the cup tonight. But boy, do they need to hold their heads high of how far they got with this cup run. They caused the cup set, beating Para Hills 3-0. Beat Elizabeth Downs 3-0, but couldn't quite get the job done here tonight against another NPL team in Adelaide Olympic, who have been in some pretty good form of late in the league. And like I said, Stav Parizos has been on the bench, and they still haven't lost a game, Ange.
Yeah, well, He's the, like I said to you before, he's the heart and soul of this club, and that puts in a lot of work, even with the juniors and stuff. So congratulations to him going through to the next round. And remember, whoever makes the final, the two teams will both go on to the FA Cup.
Automatically,
not
yeah.
just the winner.
Another great achievement for South Australian football, having that extra team. Chan now on the ball as we approach the final stages of this match. Kimitsa switches to Anesi. Anesi goes on a bit of a run. Finds Singh on the far side. Gets into the box. What can he do with the ball? Finds Anesi on his right foot.
Oh,
ooh.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, for a foot that's used to get on the bus most of the time, I haven't seen him hit a ball like that on his right foot for a very, very long time, and he's nearly found the top corner.
And once again, great build-up. They're keeping the ball, playing it out wide. Singh's jinked through play, laid it back off to Anesi, and he's had a crack with his wrong foot, and it's just gone wide. They deserve one goal.
Another good header, one there in the air by Kimitsis. Benavenuta trying to do a little bit too much with it and loses it, but win one back by overall. Awan now in the midfield, gives the ball away. Sanyal.
Anesi
on that wide. Sanyal doesn't use him. And again, we're in the 89th minute, but Northern Demons still pressing forward, just trying to get that consolation goal and still playing the way that Omar Hassan wants them to play.
Probably should have laid that one off to Anesi on the overlap. He was probably through on goal if he just slotted him through.
Rama trying to play a long ball there, but not being able to beat the person in midfield. Now he closes down. Mahawinimana skips inside. Finds overall on the left-hand side in a bit of space. Chan gives away the foul.
Going to be some great games in the semi-finals of the Cup, isn't it? Like we said, Convents, who've hit a bit of form. Modbury's probably the form team in the league. Campbelltown, who's always strong. They've got a strong attacking team, and now Olympic, who's just hit form in the league as well. So it's going to be two great games.
Yeah, if you look at the teams that are obviously with Olympic progressing tonight, you look at the teams and you think if you could pick a winner, who would you back going on form heading up until that semi-final?
Oh, I can't go past the Jets.
Natali's got him.
He's got him
flying high.
Yeah, he has, certainly has. Built a great squad. You know, he's been there 3 or 4 years. In the state league, he's built the squad, and you know, he's doing very well at the moment.
Interesting as well to see the Final Four have now all got teams who've played in the Australia Cup prior as well. I mean, last year, of course, we had Campbelltown in there, as well as Modbury, and then, well, that might have been previous year, sorry.
Comets haven't yet, have they?
I think they have in 2014. I remember when Briscoe and stuff were there, and Terence Carter. Maybe 2018, I think it might have been, when they won the Cup.
Yes.
We need to get
was
the
FA Cup around there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it might have been
2014 was the initial FA Cup.
Was it? 14?
2014 was when Adelaide United won it, wasn't it?
Yeah, maybe it might have been
years ago.
Yeah, 2018 might have been when Comets were in it, I'm pretty sure. 2018 or 17. And then, yeah, obviously Olympic were in it in the past, Campbelltown last year, Modbury Jets in it 2 years ago.
Modbury Jets will be looking to potentially do the double, sitting top of the league and heading into that semi-final if they make the final and win that. By then we'll have a very good knowledge of where they'll be in the league at the end of the year, given that that semi-final is a few weeks away. Coming up to halfway in the league this weekend. As Olympic go forward and look for number 5 on the night. Don't find it on that occasion. And into the second minute of additional time of the quarter-final here at Apex Stadium. Still a fairly frenetic pace for the 92nd minute.
Anyone you boys recommend to get an interview with at the end of this game?
Whoever you want, mate.
Well, you've got a...
Holly's on the bench.
As we hear the final whistle, a result that sees Adelaide Olympic through to the semi-finals and the Northern Demons bow out. Their cup run comes to an end, but they need to hold their heads high. Alessio, maybe see if Marco Toriani wants to do an interview, and he's going to be happy because his local team got promoted to CDR and he's through to the semi-finals. We might even get to catch up with some of the Demons captains. Catch up with Daniel Cox and Christopher Anesi afterwards for a chat.
He wants to be paid.
So we are here with the Olympic captain, Marco Toriani. How do you feel after that one?
Yeah, good. Obviously, you know, we wanted to go on with the cup and we got the result, so yeah, well, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing for the club as well. They've been in the Australia Cup in the past, so it's been a few years out. Only one more game to win till you get there, so it's going to be a big achievement for the club if they can do that.
Yeah, of course. That's what we said before the game. The club has already been there and we want to go back there.
A few of the boys in the commentary studio as well wanted to mention the Como promotion this year. How did you feel about that one?
I watched that. I wanted to be there actually, but yeah, very happy with that, yeah.
Seems like the team's in blue doing well this week. Any other questions from up there, or?
Any reason why you come off, Marco? Was there an injury or just maybe just a bit of rest?
No injury, but he just wanted to play everybody, and you know, the result was, I think we were on 3-0, so yeah.
You had the luxury of being 3-0 up, so you can make those changes and rest a few players. Congratulations, mate, on making it through to the semi-final, and well done to Como on getting promoted to CDR.
Looks like all the Demons, there might be someone here that might still be able to chat. Is there anyone you wanted, Connie, or?
I reckon we'll have a quick chat with the two captains, Christopher Anesi and Daniel Cox. I might even come down and join you.
That's the fastest Connie's moved for a while. He's straight out there. Just waiting for Connie to have a chat. Omar Hussain just having a chat to the players. They'll be proud tonight. They were very competitive. They had a few chances, just unfortunately the Demons couldn't slot it in.
joined now by two co-captains, Christopher Nessie and Daniel Cox. Boys, not the result you wanted, but what a cup run it's been.
Yeah, it's bittersweet tonight. Going down to probably the better team in the end. Really, we matched them within the first sort of 15 minutes, and then conceded. And then, to the boys' credit, they fought pretty hard, but gave away another couple goals before half time, and then battled in the second half. But just couldn't get one to sort of make their game interesting. So, but fair play to Olympic, they played well, and good luck for the rest of the season.
Coxie, you come out with some pretty awesome, entertaining football at the start of that second half. What did Omar say at half time?
It was all positive. Like 3-0, probably I think flattered Olympic a little bit. Probably the difference was they took their chances, we didn't. So it was just, the message was just keep playing positive football, attack. We had nothing to lose after that, so I think we probably were on top for a lot of the second half as well. Just playing attacking, aggressive football, and that was the message.
I know Ange Costanza was a co-commentator tonight. Some of his stature said some of the football you played tonight was fantastic. Unfortunately, Mike had to come off, but he's pretty important to your team, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever he's on the field, he just breeds that quality. So we're lucky to have him, and he's very important to our team for sure.
Well, boys, I'll let you go and see the travelling fans and obviously the local people that come out to support. It's pretty awesome to get that backing here in Adelaide on a Wednesday night. So commiserations, but also I'm proud of you, and I know everyone's proud of you back in Port Pirie. So we'll see you both next year.
Cheers.
Another year?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks, boys. That's a wrap here from Apex Football Stadium. Alessio 4-0 on the night, but wasn't to be Northern Demons' night.
Yeah, you could just really tell from that first half, game was pretty much over. But I mean, they've got a lot to go in the season as well so far. Northern Demons, if they can secure that top 6 early on in this second part of the season, then they've got one of the toughest away places to go to. So good luck to them in the finals if they make it, and it'll be interesting to see if a team like Port Pirie can get to the next level.
Is that tough place Mount Barker?
No, I'm saying their home pitch. If they play there in the final series, it's a real tough place to go. So it'd be anyone who wouldn't want to go there in the final series. So if they do well, then you never know what can happen in the final series.
Alessio, thanks for joining us. Ange, thanks for joining us on the co-coms. Thanks to Seb for setting everything up. That's a wrap from Apex Football Stadium. It's the Adelaide Olympic progressing through 4-0 on the night. We'll see you next time.